Yeah, I'm here with June Jones, the new head coach at SMU, and we're talking run and shoot, which I can promise you as an old defensive coach is one of the two toughest offenses to defend, along with the wishbone. So I know a lot of these defensive coaches in Conference USA are nervous right now about the run and shoot. But I think the first thing we want to do is just talk about the concept. A lot of offenses, variable formations, give you a lot of different formation packages. In the run and shoot, you're four wides. And really, two formations. Could you just take us through the two formations that you guys use?
Basically, and just to show you how simple we are, this is our base formation. In fact, we don't even have a name for that. When we come out of the huddle, if I don't say anything, that's how they line up. And the only other thing that we do is call trips right and trips left. So that being trips right.
Yeah. But just take me through this. So this is just 2 by 2, two wide receivers balanced on each side, quarterback in the shotgun, running back offset. And this is 3 wide receivers to one side and 1 on the back side. But take me through also, not a lot of motion. You know, do you take in motion receivers from 2 by 2 to 3 by 1? And if you do, why? Or if you don't, why don't you believe in doing it?
You know, we used to do that a lot, and that was a base part of it. Probably when it first came in, we would run, Mouse would, when he first put this in, we would run motion to try to see whether it was man or zone, you know, what type of man, all those type of things. By and large, basically, our offense is designed to read coverage on the snap of the football, so you have the right thing called every time.
Yeah, and also crowd noise, all those things. Defense is shifting before the ball snap.
All that's
does not
eliminated.
affect any mechanics of your offense. So you're going to snap the football and then convert routes, and the quarterback makes decisions on what the defense ends up in after the ball snap.
No question. That's basically what we do.
Now, June, if you could just take us through the first route that you implement in the run and shoot in spring practice.
Basically, we're going to take a split, what we call a normal split, and he has a forced outside release. This guy here is going to take a jab step, put it in the flat, and build it at 3 to 5 yards. He's also going to run off. Now, the middle receiver is going to read the coverage, and he has one of probably 6 or 7 options. The first of which is to go vertical up the field and then read the coverage. If it goes to 3 deep, then he's going to widen to whoever the flat defender is and slip him on the inside part and look for the football.
Let me stop you right there, because you brought up something. Shotgun snap. This is a 3 deep coverage where they have 3 deep players. How does the quarterback know that it is 3 deep? I mean, is the quarterback looking at the same thing that the receivers are looking at, or is the quarterback looking at one specific thing to realize it is 3 deep?
Well, he has to look at the whoever he anticipates the flat defender to begin with, and there's a couple different ways to get that. The stub could be the flat defender, and then he's down replacing him. So he has to find whoever that is, just like he does. Yeah. He's going to do that
as he catches the shotgun snap.
Right.
As soon as he catches the ball, or is his eyes going to who he thinks is the flat defender?
Right, exactly. And then that guy will dictate. Sometimes they'll show you 2 or 4, and then that guy kicks down. Right. So he's got to see all that. Right. If that safety goes back, then he knows he goes to the next guy to read. Right. The corner becomes the flat defender.
Right. As the route starts, the outside receiver has the takeoff. The inside receiver has the flat.
Right.
Just take me through the number 2 receiver and the choices he has based on how that strong safety plays.
But basically, it's on just 3 deep zone, it's going to be that or that. We're either going to catch it right there or that or that. I mean, basically, we're going to just keep moving to holes.
Regardless of how they play cover 3, you're going to have an answer.
We should have a hole. Yeah. All right, this is the go route that we just diagrammed, and this is going to the left. And as you can see, we're in trips to the left, and just talking about coverage, we're not sure if this is going to be man at this point or 3 deep or 2 deep, but now it's going to clear up on the snap of the ball as our quarterback and our slot receiver running up the seam is going to read the flat defender, who becomes the strong safety. And as you can see, the strong safety is going to either take 1 or 2. He's either going to take the seam or he's going to take the flat. And in this case, he took the flat, and the quarterback on his fourth step going to the left delivers the football. He knows to look as soon as he clears that guy.
Right.
He's not going to look for the ball prior to that.
Right.
So as he goes up the field, he gets a feel, and as he clears the flat defender, his eyes come back to the quarterback.
What's up, guys? NYK31 here with an assist by Bob Davey and June Jones. I've used that video before introducing this series. Some of you may not have seen it. This may be the first time you're looking at it, so I figured I'd use it again. But here we go, run and shoot time. And the well, one of the few differences that I'm going to make as far as implementing it in this game compared to the introduction is, ooh, excuse me, I'm drinking soda and trying to talk at the same time and I'm burping. I'm going to focus on attacking man coverage. Not everyone plays in online leagues, and even if you do play in online leagues, you're going to see more man than zone, typically. Man coverage is easier to play, especially if you're playing an online ranked game. It's probably going to be all that you see, man coverage and nonsense with dropping guys into pinks, purples, blues, yellows, and two-man and one-man pass rushes. So I'm going to focus on, you know, how to identify and handle that kind of stuff out of the run and shoot. And then everything else will click together once you know how and understand how to beat that stuff. So that's one thing. And really you can get to the go concept out of a ton of formations. Any under center or shotgun trip set or spread set. I just happen to be in a under center wide trip set. You can easily use a shotgun wide trips or, you know, wing flex or shotgun spread or whatever. You can even do it out of bunch. The concept remains the same. But the easiest play, regardless of what formation you use to get to this, is some form of curl flats. I'm going to be hot routing green to block. I like to do my vertical takeoffs with the fade route, the outside release fade there, because if you get a press break, you just have more room to operate with down the sidelines, and for the safeties can cut that off. And you see I have Keller or whoever the Y is on that side. It could be a slot receiver who's in trips or someone who you've motioned from spread to trips. He's running your flat read, and against man I like to do a whip like so, and I'm optioning off of the slot receiver R1. You can either keep that post route on,
hold on, baby, alert, alert,
go right down the seam, slant, slant curl, slant, whoops, wrong guy.
Hold on, baby, alert, alert,
slant, or you can go in or deep in.
Alert.
And the first thing we need to learn is how to attack and throw against two-man under. Get your vertical takeoffs like so.
Hey, we're gonna rally.
Against two deep safeties, base default two deep safeties, I'm going to leave that post route on to start with to see if that slot can beat that corner. Or you can just hit a quick hitter like that, depending on what form of nickel or dime he's in. Hit that flat route all day if it's there. Let's try to hit that post route. Now, he didn't catch the ball, but you want to throw this route versus man coverage.
Hold on, baby, alert, alert.
When you see him turn towards you, he drops that one. But what this will do, well, I'll show you an instant replay. You see him right on that cut, and as he turns to face you and the defender is facing him, the defender can't jump and make a play on a ball he hasn't seen yet, and hopefully he's not as aware and as, you know, good as the guy he's covering. he just drops the ball. That's how you want to time it. You want to time it on that cut, and like right here, the ball's in the air. Right when he turns his head towards me. But he just happens to drop the ball. Your other options are
Zebra! Zebra! Hold on, baby!
a
Alert!
curl.
Alert! Hey, we're gonna rally! Hold on, baby! Alert! Alert! Hey.
Ball's in the air right now. He drives the corner off. The corner can't react in time. I like to aim the pass a little bit down towards 6 o'clock.
Zebra!
And we can go deep in.
Hold on, baby! Alert! Alert! Hey, we're gonna rally! Rally! Hey.
Right now, the ball should be in the air. Ball's in the air right now.
Red 18.
Now,
Red 18.
what if you're up against press coverage?
Zebra.
Same concept applies.
We're gonna rally! Rally! Zebra! Zebra!
What I like to do against man press is have
Hold on, baby! Alert! Alert!
a whip route, and you just have to change your timing or alter your timing
Hey.
to, compensate for the press. Got a jam there. Can you see when the ball's in the air? I throw the ball in the air when he turns to look at me. And the Jets just happen to have a, fourth corner who's, a bit of a dope, so you need to have the matchup advantage in order for that to consistently pay off for you.
Hold on, baby! Alert! Alert! Zebra! Zebra! Hey.
You can hit the whip route there with the tight end. Or you can flip-flop the X and the R1.
Zebra! Zebra!
You can have the
Hold
R1
on, baby! Alert! Alert!
run the whip, and you can option off the tight end or the other slot receiver.
Zebra!
Like so.
Zebra! Hold on, baby!
so,
Alert!
like
Alert!
so.
We're gonna rally! Rally!
Like
Zebra!
so, or
Zebra!
like
Hold
so.
on, baby! Alert! Alert! Hey.
Now, let's say you're playing one of these goon balls who likes to do stuff like this. Doesn't really change much. Once you see this a few times and catch on to its tendencies, you react accordingly.
Hey, we're gonna rally! Rally! Zebra!
I know the curl flat's going to be cut off.
Hold on, baby! Alert! Alert! Hey.
Gotta wait for him to clear. And you hit him like so. Let's say you're playing a guy who likes to do stuff like this. Hook. 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 Or deep zone, rather. Well, now you know you have the outside open once you see that. Which that done to you a few times. You can send Keller on the whip or leave that route alone. You can send the R1 guy underneath that blue. So you really just gotta pay attention to how you're being defended. You can swap it.
Rally! Hey, we're gonna rally! Rally!
You just gotta pay attention to what's being done to you. That's really all it is. And throw to what opens up. So that's just very basic stuff. I'll go into more detail in the upcoming videos. And, go from there. But that's just a very basic idea of what you do. You just basically hot route based on what your eyes tell you. And you throw to what your eyes confirm. And also pay attention to the tendencies of what guys are doing. And who they're dropping back and who they're rushing and all that good stuff. So I will go into more in-depth stuff in the future. Until then, try that stuff out. Practice it a little bit. And hope it works out for you. Take care. Peace.